Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. The reeds drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Ooh. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. The river running free, you know how I feel. The blossom on the tree knows how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean. The butterflies all having fun, know what I mean. I sleep in peace when day is done, and that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world, and a bold world. The pine knows how I feel. Freedom is mine, and that's how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, a new day, a new life, a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Lord, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Lord, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Thank you. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Welcome the band. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Make me thrill the way that you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Thank you, thank you, welcome. How's everybody doing tonight? Yeah, you feel good? It's super easy to sing Sway today. Oh my goodness. So how many of you, this is your very first Silver Seas cruise? By round of applause. I can't see out there, so you have to clap. It's your first time. Okay, how many of you, it's your first time on the Silver Nova? Yeah. So I have to tell you, I've been cruising more or less on and off since 1995, when I was 7. And 10 minutes after I got on this ship, I called my agent and I said, can the Silver Nova please be my home? What a ship. And then 10 minutes later, I get spoiled a lot as an entertainer traveling, but 10 minutes after I said that to my agent, I get a knock at my door, and this is something that has never, ever happened to me anywhere in the world. Maybe you guys, but never to me. I get a knock at my door. Hello, Mr. Ladner. My name is Kelvin, and I'll be your butler. Anything you need, please just give me a call anytime. You can push this button right here. I'll get you anything you need. So today, after I heard the captain's report with 5-meter swells, I pushed the button. I said, Kelvin, I'm going to need a seatbelt. That's my joke for tonight. Okay, so we're going to get into some more music tonight. This next tune is one of my favorites. It's called Cry Me a River. Now you say you're lonely. You cried the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river. Cry me a river. I cried a river over you. Being so untrue. Well, you said you loved me, but you lied. Now you say you love me, well, just to prove you do, come on and cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river over you. I cried a river over you. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Cry me a river. Thank you. Okay, so I know on the schedule it said I was going to sing some Elton John, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Oh, you can boo me all you want, I don't care. Instead, we're going to do a little bit of Kenny Rogers. So, this next tune was a song that was made famous by Kenny Rogers and Sheena Easton, but it was written by the great Bob Seger. This is We've Got Tonight. I know it's late, I know you're weary, I know your plans don't include me, still here you are, both of us lonely, longing for shelter from all that we see. Why should we worry? No one will care, girl. Look at the stars now, so far away. We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? We've got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay? Deep in my soul, well, I feel so lonely. All of my hopes keep fading away. I've longed for love like everyone else does. You know I keep searching even after today. So there it is. let's make it last. Well, let's find a way. Turn out the lights. Come take my hand now. We've got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay? We've got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay? Thank you. Okay, so here's the deal. Before my grandmother passed away, God rest her sweet soul, I promised her as often as possible I would do a sing-along. So for my grandma, will you guys sing along with me on this next tune? Say it louder. You have to say like you want to do it. Grandma, they're saying, they're talking to you, Granny. Do you guys want to do a sing-along with me? Exactly. Okay, so the thing is this, though. Y'all came to hear me sing, so I'll tell you when it's your turn. And you'll have heard the chorus a couple of times before it's your turn, so you can learn the words again if you don't remember them. And if you don't know the words, you can just la 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 or hum along. It's okay? Let's go, boys and lady. On a warm summer's evening, on a train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. And he began to speak. He said, son, I've made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what their cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, then he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. Then the night got deathly quiet. His face lost all expression. Said, if you wanna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. And when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette and faded off to sleep. Then somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words, I found an ace that I could keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting. You ready? You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting feeling's done. Y'all sounded great, and I didn't know, some of y'all must be magicians because you were singing along with your mouths closed. A few of you. I'm not gonna say any names, only because I don't know anyone's names yet. So let's see, what else? My mom knew Elvis. Anybody else know Elvis? Okay, well, I don't know how well she knew him. She still won't tell me that part, but she was a teenager when they met, but after seeing the movie Priscilla, I know that wouldn't have stopped Elvis. Anyway, so when I was growing up, I thought a Beatle was either a car or a bug. I had no idea that it was a band because, you know, back then it was, the things we used to fight about were music, remember? So now, when I was growing up and I would hear a Beatles song, I would often hear an Elvis rendition. So we're going to do two birds with one stone here. This is an Elvis rendition of a Beatles song. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Well, yesterday came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. I believe in yesterday. Thank you. This is another Elvis favorite of mine. You never know how much I love you. You never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning and fever all through the night. The sun lights up the daytime, the moon lights up the night. Well, I light up when you call my name, 'cause I know you're gonna treat me right. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning and fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something we all know. Fever isn't such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, and Juliet, she felt the same. When he put his arms around her, he said, Julie, baby, you're my flame, thou givest fever. When you kisseth, fever with thy flaming youth. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yea, I burn forsooth. Captain Smith and Pocahontas, they had a very mad affair. When her daddy tried to kill him, she said, Daddy, Daddy, don't you dare, he gives me fever. With his kisses, fever when he holds me tight. Fever, I'm his missus, so Daddy, won't you treat him right? Now you've listened to my story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks were born to give you fever, be it Fahrenheit or centigrade. They give you fever when you kiss them, fever while you live and learn. Fever, I'm a fire, but what a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. Such a lovely way to burn. What a lovely way to burn. Fever. Okay, now, what's next? Oh yeah, so now we're gonna do a little bit of Bob Dylan. Any Dylan fans? You like his voice? Okay, I'm not here to talk crap about Bob Dylan. But I am gonna sing one of my favorite Dylan tunes that was recently made famous again. Y'all don't mind if I sit? I'm either gonna sit or fall, so. I was gonna do a big dance show like the one last night. Did y'all see last night's show? Yeah, but I thought if I leapt in the air too much, I might not make it back to the ground. So I changed it and I decided to sing for you guys instead. Wasn't the show last night terrific? Yes, you can clap. I think they're on again tomorrow night, but I haven't had time to read my bulletin yet. So anyway, this is a great Bob Dylan tune that was recently made famous again by this wonderful singer called Adele. Do you guys know Adele? So if you don't mind, we're going to do my version of Adele's version of a Bob Dylan tune. This is Make You Feel My Love. When the rain comes pouring in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on a rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. Well, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. I'd go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love. Thank you. So before we get into some Sinatra, I want to check one thing. Do y'all like my jacket? And I have to tell you, this is how much I love my audience. I skipped dinner tonight so I could fit in these pants. I had to, because they're the only pants I brought to wear for this show. But I'm going to call Kelvin when I get back to my room. No, I'm not. I'm not. Kelvin, if you're here, I'm not calling you. Okay, so y'all want to hear a little bit of Sinatra? So tell me, y'all might be a little bit too young to remember The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Anybody remember that show? Of course, yeah, you say it like that, but... So does anyone by chance remember who his final singing guest was? Bette Midler. And does anyone not you can't answer twice. Does anyone by chance remember what song Bette Midler sang on Johnny's final broadcast? Not Wing Beneath My Wings. That's the obvious answer. If you were in the trivia game, you wouldn't win the umbrella. So I'm not even going to tell you the name of the song. You're just going to have to hear it and know it. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I've got a little story I want you to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby and one more for the road. I got the routine, so put another nickel in the machine. I'm feeling so bad. Can't you make the music dreamy and sad? I could tell you a lot, but you've got to be true to your code. Make it one for my baby and one more for the road. You'd never know it, but buddy, I'm a kind of poet, and I've got a lot of things to say. And when I'm gloomy, please just listen to me till it's talked away. So that's how it goes. And Joe, I know you're getting anxious to close. Thanks for the cheer. I hope you didn't mind me bending your ear. This torch that I found has got to be drowned, or it soon might explode. Make it one for my baby and one more for the road. That long, long, long road. Thank you. Miss the Saturday dance, how they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought I'd visit the club, got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you. Don't get around much anymore. Well, darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Let's hear it again for the band. I stir up memories, then invited on date. Might have gone, but what for? It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. It's awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thank you. So I have a couple of announcements before I sing the last tune. First of all, if anyone wants to take me home with you, I have a CD. It'll be in the guest shop, or the gift shop, I guess. That's called, not the guest shop. If you want that, it's a bunch of love songs on there. And it's not there right now, but it'll be there in a couple of days. Second announcement is I'll be back on the 22nd. I'm not sure what day that is, but it's the 22nd, and I'm singing a whole evening of Broadway showstoppers. Songs, oh yes, you like Broadway? Songs, I was in the original Broadway production of Jekyll and Hyde, and so I will be singing from Jekyll and Hyde, I'll be singing from Les Miserables, I'll be singing from South Pacific, I'll be singing from Bye Bye Birdie, I'll be singing from La Cage aux Folles, I'll be singing from, I think, 12 different shows. And all of the hits, all of the showstoppers. So if you enjoyed tonight, did you enjoy tonight? Oh, good. So I hope to see you back on the 22nd, whenever that is. We'll be somewhere en route to Japan, which also, as a side note, happens to be technically, I guess, my mother country. I was born in Okinawa when my father was in the Vietnam War, and my mom went over and took a little house on the army base there, and my sister and I were both born there. So it'll be nice to be arriving back at my mother, I guess it's called my mother country. What else do I want to tell you? I want to tell you how wonderful this band is behind me, and I had to write down their names because I can sometimes not even say them right, but I'm going to do my very best. On bass, Sebastian. On drums, Giovanni. On guitar, Yevgeny. On piano, Paulina. On sax, Andrei. On trumpet, Roger. Up in the booth, making all of this magic happen, making me sound and look as good as I could sound or look. This is Mohammed and Sergey. Thank you, guys. And of course, I want to thank our cruise director, JP, for inviting me on to entertain you all. Thank you, JP. So I look forward to seeing you guys around the ship. My one more thing I like to say before I sing the final song is I have a beautiful Belgian Malinois, which is a Belgian shepherd. She's my dog. Her name is Luna. And anytime you see me around the ship, please say, how's Luna? Just say, how's Luna? I love to talk about Luna. She's my sweet, sweet dog. This is the longest I'm going to be away from her. So I miss her very much. She's right now cuddling with my goddaughter, who's 10 years old, who I got the Emmy nomination with. Unbelievable. My goddaughter is on a TV show called General Hospital. She's been on for 5 years, since she was 5 years old. And we wrote a song together that she performed on the show last December, and we got nominated for Best Song Emmy. Unbelievable. We didn't win, but it's a win to be nominated. And I believe she's the youngest person ever to be nominated. So anyway, so she's right now cuddling with Luna. Please remember to ask me about Luna. This is my farewell song for tonight. I'm sure y'all will see me eating my way around the ship over these next few days, making up for lost time, because I have a different pair of pants to wear on the 22nd. Let's go, guys. Thank you for being here. And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it clear, I state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every highway, but more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and might I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got, if not himself, that he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my I did it my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful voice of Mr. Douglas Ladner. A wonderful evening of entertainment from Broadway sensation Douglas Ladner and the Silver Nova Band.
Very much. I'll see you guys on the 22nd, and